Hi folks, Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell trucks, all manner of trucks. 99% of them are diesels. We sold one of every kind. Today we may be listing the biggest bargain that we've ever had, and I'm telling you, for a really super nice truck. Excuse me. This is a 2012 Ford F250 turbo diesel. It's an XLT, but it's got all the lariat equipment. And it is absolutely some kind of truck. Like new set of tires, 35-inch wheels, the spares under it. Hadn't had any paint work, doesn't need any. The bed is perfect inside and out. We're going to show it to you. Got a turnover ball. The interior is immaculate. Now, the only thing you can pick this truck for is it's got over 200,000 miles on it, 240,000 miles, but it's been tuned and deleted. And it is the right engine, so you're not going to have to worry about this engine. And as you can see, as clean and new as it is, all it's ever done has been up and down the road. I'm going to show it to you here. See, it's got the lariat equipment, it's got the headlights and all that. Now, someone put this striping on here. If you don't like that, let us know, and we'll be glad to take it off for you. You can see it's a local truck. No rust issues of any kind. Tires are perfect. Wheels are beautiful. Those are 35-inch tires.
20-inch, I think they're 20-inch wheels.
Kumos.
They're big wheels.
Look in here how nice.
18-inch wheels.
It is immaculate.
See, it's got a power seat. It's got the flip-down console, so you can have 3 across seating.
Carpets are brand new.
Carpets are perfect. Got the power mirrors. It's got automatic headlights and fog lights. Got the steering wheel controls. Got power pedals. Automatic dimming rear view mirror. Got the overhead console. CD changer, upfitter switches, tow command. Pretty much got everything.
Show the headliner. Headliner's perfect. Look at these kick panels. As I say, all it's ever done has been up and down the road. Someone sure took care of it. Look at the back seat here. And it is a 4-wheel drive now.
It's got the flip down armrest. It's got the storage compartments that you can see you can lock with the ignition key. So you can put your valuables in there. You can see the cab corners are clean, no rust. Look at this line on this bed across here, how straight it is. Never been hauled in the back. No paint work. See that? They can't ever straighten that out. Under here you can see your spare tire. Once again, no sign of being in mud or any of that. Someone's put beautiful fender flares on it. Those things are pretty 4-wheel drive. It's got the original spray-in bed liner, and it is as new. I don't know that anything's ever been in this bed. It's got a turnover ball in it. Got a backup camera. And you may never need that turnover ball, but if you do, that's going to save you about $1,500. It's out of your way. Backup camera. Never been bumped into anything. You can see here down the side, there's no dings and pings. If it's ever had any paint work, I can't find it. Again, we're showing you under here that there's no issues. You can see here it's never been in the mud. I doubt this thing's ever been off the road. That's a B&W trailer hitch. And that's the high dollar turnover ball. That's not the cheap one. It's got a separate little storage compartment under this seat. All the carpet's good. All the pockets in the doors are clean. The Nerf bars. I doubt anyone that's been over here. Carpets are as new. I mean, I don't sell this truck. It's kept this way. Headliner's perfect. The dash is not cracked. There's no signs. This is like no dust, none of that. Brand new windshield. It just never has been off-road, folks. You can look inside these doors and see here. You can't clean one up like that. It's never been a farm truck or a work truck. It is a nice truck. Once again, up under here, you can see this. None of the fender flares are cracked or any of that. There's no scratches. You can see how beautiful the headlights are. Grill's not peeling. You may not can see it, but just to nitpick, there's a tiny little crease right there. I probably should have just yanked on, but
this is a nice truck. If you've been looking for a nice truck, folks, don't have $65,000, $70,000 spend so you can lose 40 of it in about 5 years. Y'all look at this truck really closely. We're going to sell this truck. It's going to be a bargain. It's a 2012 Ford F250 turbo diesel, sitting on a perfect set of tires, spares underneath it, the interior's immaculate. We showed you no paintwork on the outside, not chipped or dinged up. Glass is absolutely perfect all the way around. I mean, this truck is just nice. And it's a four-wheel drive truck. It's an XLT, but it's got all the lariat equipment. It's just kind of the way you'd have ordered it if you've been going to buy you a truck. It's a super nice 2012 XLT diesel four-wheel drive, heavily equipped. Go down the road any way you want it. And whoever buys this truck is going to be real happy that they did. Thank you so much for watching our video. We appreciate it. Look forward to visiting with you, talking with you, and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. Before we get on the test drive, just want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in, so you can see, haven't been out mud bogging and getting tore up and stuff, because when you've been in the mud and that muddy water hits the hot engine, it puts a tint on these bare aluminum parts that you just can't clean. So no issues there. I mean, it's a little dirty here and there, but we don't clean under hoods, so you know, that's kind of what you should expect. Main thing I want to show you is, you can see no blow by. Now there's a little bit of smoke, but smoke is not blow by. I've got a 15 with 16,000 miles. It smokes way more than this. All these newer ones have smoke, and smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is, you can see I set the cap down on the filler, doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you've got engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase, and that means you got blow by, which is not an issue on this truck. And blow by, you know, it's not necessarily a huge deal, but it's just a sign of wear, and this one doesn't have any. So now that I showed you that and everything under the hood, we'll hop in, take you on a test drive. Okay, now we're in the truck. Had to stop and get a little fuel. Let me turn this radio down. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work, because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured, excuse me, the truck itself has a great ride and drive. There's no issues there. And one thing you can take away from all these train tracks and potholes and everything I'm running over is that this truck's tight. There's no squeaks, there's no rattles or thunks or bangs or any of that. Now, the only thing I really want to nitpick about this truck is, you saw on the outside, it's got the factory backup camera built into the tailgate handle, but it's supposed to light up when you put it in reverse right there on the auto dimming rear view mirror, but it doesn't. So I don't know if it's got the wrong mirror, or somebody just stuck a backup camera tailgate latch on the back and called it good. So if my mechanic can figure it out, I want you to consider it a bonus, and that way if he can't, then you won't get mad at me, because I don't want to get a bad feedback or something over something silly, because you can buy those little backup cameras kits on eBay for under $100, so it's not really a big deal either way if you just have to have a backup camera. But anyway, looking inside, you can see it's got the electronic shift four-wheel drive. It's got the tow haul mode on the transmission, and one thing I like, you can see the plus or minus. It's got the manual shift mode on the transmission, and what that lets you do, you pull it down in M, and it drives normally. I mean, let me back up. You pull it down in M, you can shift it for yourself, but in normal driving, you can see I'm taking out the gears on the display, and that locks out those gears. So like right now, it won't shift past third, right now fourth, fifth, and there's all 6. What that's handy for is if you're pulling a heavy trailer or something, then, and it's downshifting in and out of 6th and 5th, then you can lock them out. Or if you're in stop and go traffic and you're barely crawling along, just lock them all out but first. That way it's not shifting back and forth all the time. So it's just a handy setup. And like Dad said, this is an XLT. Now it doesn't have all the Lariat equipment, obviously, but it's got a lot of it. It's got the steering wheel controls. It's got the chrome vents, the chrome grille. It's got tow command, upfitter switches. It's got the little readout on the dash for your outside temperature and your distance to empty and your fuel economy. There's just a ton of stuff that this truck has that, on top of just being on top of the XLT package. It also has the sync system, and it has the Bluetooth, so you can Bluetooth your phone in. There's a little speaker for when you're using it. Trying to think of anything else that doesn't work. And don't get me wrong, don't let my nitpicking make the truck sound bad, because it's not. I'm not going to risk bad feedback over a rock pick or something. So, especially since most of our customers ship the trucks instead of picking them up in person, so I don't want any hard feelings or misunderstandings or any of that. But anyway, truck fires right up. It runs perfect, hot or cold. No exhaust leaks. It doesn't pull to the left or right. Doesn't pull or vibrate when you hit the brakes. It doesn't do any of that. And the best part is, well, first of all, it's 6.7, so these 6.7s don't have the issues the older motors do, although, you know, we love 6.0s and 6.4s, and they're great engines when you get them set up right. These 6.7s, you don't really have to do all that. But this one has had the DPF deleted, and what that does is it means you don't have to put any that fluid in it anymore, so you save there. You lose a restriction in the exhaust, so you pick up power and fuel economy. And right now, it's got a nice little tow tune in it. These trucks have 400 horsepower stock, so with the tow tune, it's around 475 or so, and that's enough to give you a nice little boost in power. It maximizes the fuel economy, but it doesn't overstress the engine. Although, if you want, we can crank it up to as high as about, I think it'll go 550 or 600 on the tuner. It's up to you. Now, if you decide to pick it up, we can drive it around. We'll tune it wherever you want to put it. Or you can call us if you're shipping it and tell us where you want it. We can leave it stock, no extra power. We can adjust the speed limiter if you're going to let your kid drive it and don't want him driving over 80 or 75 or whatever. There's lots of stuff we can do. And you can roll coal. If you don't know what that is, search for it on YouTube. But the smoke is turned down right now. Now we have the option, if you want to crank it up full blast, which is handy, especially if somebody gets on your bumper, you give them a little coal and they'll get off. Or we can set it to where in normal driving it doesn't smoke, but it will if you get on it just right, or we can leave it like it is now where it really doesn't hardly smoke at all. So that is entirely up to you how you want to set it up. But you can call me 601-376-9869 for more information on that and how it works and all that. If you want to fly in, pick this truck up and drive it home, you can. We pick you up at the airport, no extra charge during the day. We'll come back to our office here in Jackson. We'll do all the paperwork, feedback stuff, let you get on the road. I would not hesitate to hop in this truck and drive it absolutely anywhere. It's a nice truck, no issues. I'm not going to say you may not find some rock peck somewhere here or there, something minor, but I didn't even see any rock pecks. I know the hood, I didn't see any rock pecks. It's not scuffed, it's not dented, the body's straight. So that being said, most of our customers ship, and that's because they're from up north or the Midwest, and they're buying from us because we got rust-free trucks and we have great prices. So a lot of you don't have time to spend several days flying or driving down then driving home. So with that being said, if you're interested and you're not familiar with shipping and all, don't let it worry you or turn you off from buying the truck, because if you look online, you'll see there's tons of guys that will give you price quotes on shipping. Don't let those price quotes scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. And the reason for that is most of these guys, they don't have an actual fleet of trucks out on the road. They're not actual shippers, they're just brokers. They'll charge you hundreds of dollars and they'll call it a deposit, but really all it is their fee for setting up the transportation and arranging it for you, because everybody uses this one website that's not open to the public to post loads and book loads and all that. And we jump through all the hoops to join that website, pay their joining fee, their monthly membership fee, their posting fee. We do all that. Even if you don't buy from us, we'll arrange shipping for you for 50 bucks. But if you buy from us, we can arrange shipping for you at no charge whatsoever. You're basically going to get wholesale price on shipping, because we don't make anything off of it. We'll find some company to haul it to you, and all you do is you pay the driver when he drops your truck off for the shipping. So it makes it a real smooth, simple process. You don't pay us anything. It's 100% free to our customers. And if you're interested, shoot me a text or email with your zip code, and I'll get back with you on a good ballpark figure on shipping. And like I said, the less of a hurry you're in, the better price we can get. Or the more hurry you're in, we can, pay a little extra and get it expedited. But if you're interested, just let me know and I can go over how all that works. But if you're anywhere near Houston or Atlanta or Dallas or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then we can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, just give me a text or an email, or you can call me and I'll be glad to go over it with you and discuss it. If you have any questions about the truck, call me. About DPF deletes and all that, call me. You can see we've been driving about 10 minutes now, no warning lights lit. And I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, because it's easy to get your scanner out and kill an engine light or a brake light or something and take a picture and say, hey look, no lights on. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you start driving, that light's going to come right back. So that's why I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, just so you can see there really aren't any lights lit. This truck just runs and drives just great. It's got some big 35-inch tall 18-inch rim tires with a nice aggressive pattern. They ride fine, make a little bit of noise on the highway. They don't howl like some tires, but you can hear them just a little bit, but not too bad. But they will get it done. And although when we got the truck, it had some just highway tires, and so apparently that's where the guy had been driving it. But I like the look of the big 35s better. And this truck does have 331 electronic locking diffs, so it is a real four-wheel drive. If you buy a truck that doesn't have locking diffs, then you aren't buying a four-wheel drive, you're buying a two-wheel drive, because only one front and one rear will do any actual pulling. So always make sure you get locking diffs. But anyway, we appreciate you watching the video and hearing everything we got to say. If you have any questions, give me a call. Dan Dale, 601-376-9869. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.